It's a crystal ball with tiny specks of light, flitting back and forth inside. This must be where Klacks has trapped the souls of all those unfortunate people. It's a crystal ball with souls trapped inside it. This page has been torn out, leaving only part of it readable. If he bothered to tear it out, it must be important. Only part of this page is readable. It's a spell. Clouds and spiders' webs, plus, magic finger? If alchemy is anything like chemistry, that last one is probably some kind of catalyst or something. Clouds and spider web plus catalyst makes... invisible? Clouds and spiders' webs with catalyst makes invisibility spell. It's a big old skull with a weird blue light inside. It's a bottle containing a blue liquid. It's a big cast iron pot simmering over a slow fire. It's a tap used for emptying the contents of the pot into a container. Empty vials. It's a bottle containing a yellow liquid. It's a bottle containing white liquid. It's a bottle containing a red liquid. I can't reach that high.
Ow! Ow! Oh!
These curtains haven't been washed in years. Typical. Evil alchemists spend too much time mixing potions and coming up with megalomaniacal schemes and not enough time doing basic household chores. Thick, dusty curtains. There's something behind the curtain. Clever fellow, that Roper Klacks. Who'd think to look there? It's a bottle containing a green liquid. The window's closed, and that glass is too foggy to see through.
Thanks for opening the window this time. Ow. Does my beak look okay to you? I think I dented it.
Oops, sorry about that.
What's going on? Nice digs you found here, though I'd cut down on the mad alchemist decor just a little. It's just not you.
I don't plan on sticking around, Crow.
Heck, why not? You'll be mobile. Home security is not an issue, and you can strike fear into the hearts of men.
When you put it like that, no.
Hey, up to you. So, why'd you call me?
What's going on out there?
What's going on is that we're currently cruising at an altitude of, very high.
And where are we heading?
We're very slowly going nowhere except up. There's no wind, remember? It'll start getting chilly and hard to breathe in a few hours, however. That won't be very pleasant.
I could use some help.
I'll try my best. Just let me know what you want me to do.
Think you can get that red flask for me, Crow?
Unless you want me to knock it down for you? No way. It's too large and unhandy for my claws.
Need some fresh air, Crow? Go on. Go for a walk.
You kicking me out of here? I thought you needed my help.
Yeah, I do. Sorry. Stick around. It feels cool to the touch, like ice. It smells hard to define. Sharp, decisive, earthy. I can hear a distant tingling sound like crystal bells. It feels moist and light, fluffy almost. It smells like ozone. It sounds like distant thunder. It feels soft like satin and very fragile. It smells like fresh flowers. It sounds like the rapid flapping of fragile wings. It has the texture of thin strands of hair. It smells like pearls of morning dew. I can hear the rustling of tiny legs. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. Like so. Fortunately, they're small enough to carry in my pocket. It's a vial containing a magical essence that, with luck, will make me invisible. I'm invisible! That's so cool! Solid again. Good timing. I've got to hold on to this stuff. If nothing else, it's perfect for sneaking into clubs back home. It's a page that's been torn out of a book. From the intricate schizophrenic handwriting and the frighteningly detailed illustrations, I'd say it came from a spellbook. I could be wrong, but no. Butterfly wings with clouds makes leaf. Makes you light as a leaf, probably. Butterfly wings and clouds makes light as a leaf potion. Clouds with brimstone makes storm. Storm? I could bring the wind back with this potion. Clouds with brimstone makes a stormy wind potion. Brimstone with brimstone makes Big Bang. Ooh, like a firecracker. I always wanted a firecracker. Brimstone with brimstone makes an explosive potion. Spider's webs and butterfly wings makes... What is that? A chain around a chaotic symbol? Chaotic like magic? Chain magic? Bind magic! Spider's web and butterfly wings create a potion for binding magic. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. It's a vial containing a magical essence that's supposed to take off those few extra pounds in a jiffy. Those few extra pounds meaning, of course, everything. I'll just take a tiny little sip. Ooh, bitter. I do feel a little less weighty. If I put my mind to it, I could probably jump quite high. Whoa, I should save some of this stuff for the Olympic Games next year. It's a safe bet I dominate the high jump and pole vault contests. Ow, it burns! It smells like sulfur. It sounds like something's burning. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. It's a vial containing an essence that can bring back the wind from wherever it's been trapped. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. I made this essence using brimstone with brimstone, which obviously is a pretty explosive combo, so a vial with some nitroglycerin, really. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. The magical essence in this vial is supposedly used for binding magic, whatever that means. Hold on to this vial, okay?
Oh, sure, holding on to stuff is a specialty of mine. What for?
I'll let you know. Need some fresh air, Crow? Go on, go for a walk.
So how do you want me to crash through the window? Head or ass first, if you know what I mean.
Eek, sorry. I want you to fly out there, Crow, as high as you can and empty the potion into the clouds.
But what if there's lightning? I don't like lightning. Lightning has caused better birds than me to crash and burn. All right, I'll do it. I'm the ever-faithful Crow.
Uh-oh, I guess it's working.
That's done with. There's still quite a bit left in the bottle in case you need it later on.
You shouldn't leave without at least trying to free Klacks' prisoners. Nothing. It just fizzled. The crystal seems to be in constant fluctuation. Maybe that's preventing the explosive potion from being effective. Captain Nebevay?
Huh? Oh, it's just you. Where have you been?
Where have I... Don't you remember? I went north to find Roper Klacks and get him to release the wind.
Oh, aye. You know, the wind did pick up mysteriously last night, but...
But what?
I don't trust it to not die down in a few hours. Or at the most, a day or two.
But I destroyed the alchemist. I even set his prisoners free from the rock they were trapped in, destroyed the soul stone, sailed back here in his floating castle, and you don't believe a word of it, do you?
Not a word.
Great. I did defeat Roper Klacks.
Uh-huh. Do you have his severed head somewhere on you?
I beat him. I didn't say I killed him.
Of course you didn't.
Can we set sail for Alais now?
Well, the wind has picked up a bit, but I don't trust the good weather to last. I don't want to be sitting dead in the water come tomorrow afternoon, so I'll wait a few days more.
Thanks for nothing. Captain Nebevay?
Huh?
I got something you want.
What? Well, out with it, girl. What is it?
Oh, nothing. You do remember our deal, don't you?
Aye. Remind me what the deal was again?
That if I defeated Roper Klacks and brought the wind back, you'd give me a lift to the Isle of Alais.
Sure. The day I see a girl like you bring down a powerful alchemist like Klacks is the day I hire a woman to be my navigator.
Well, look at this.
By the balance, girl, that's a strong grog you got there. What is it? Tyron spice wine?
It's the wind. Watch this.
Sweet Jal, that's a strong wind. You got some mighty powerful magic there, girl.
And there's more where that came from.
Care to share some of it with us? With that magic, we could make good time to Guienne. Pick up a cargo full of apples and be back here before the competition got, wind of what was happening.
Sure. If you give me a ride to Alais, as promised.
Balance be cursed. Women aboard? When will it ever end? Jowls, bowels. Be here by this afternoon, or we'll sail without you.
As if you'll get far without my wind magic. And you did say something about hiring a female navigator?
Damnation! Do you insist on remembering every little thing I say, girl? Don't you know that Jal has forbidden women from riding the waves?
Sounds like a bunch of sexist bullshit to me. But it's your choice. I got the wind in my pocket. Now you learn to treat women with a little respect.
I've run out of curses, girl. Jal be damned, I am in desperate need of a navigator anyhow. All right. You be here by this afternoon with your navigator. It's not as if I ever put much faith in the teachings of the drunken prophet Jal myself.
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
I'm looking for some information, but I'm not sure which book to ask for.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here. What topic intrigues you?
I've heard rumors about mermen who live beneath the Sea of Songs, and I'd like to find out more about them.
Mermen in the Sea of Songs. Let me see what I can find, yes? I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read. Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
It's a blue woman, and you know, no big deal. I've seen it all. A blue woman is just run-of-the-mill now. She's blue. Pardon me, ma'am.
I'm sorry, young woman, but I do not wish to speak with anyone presently.
Ma'am?
Please, leave me be. I do not wish to speak with anyone.
It's a map of the Northlands. I'm supposed to deliver this to, Tun Luiec, staying at the Journeyman Inn. Pardon me for intruding, ma'am, but is your name Tun Luiec?
Yes, I'm Tun Luiec.
I have a delivery for you.
Oh, a map of the Northlands. I had almost forgotten I ordered it.
Sorry about that. I came by a few days ago, but you weren't here.
No, I was looking for work. Thank you kindly, young woman. I will need this map now, if I am to make it to Khorasan by foot.
Why are you going to Khorasan by foot?
I can ill afford the cost of passage on a ship bound for the Bay of Fire, and since I do not have a job, nor the prospect of getting one, I have little choice.
Are you from Khorasan?
No, I am from the Southlands. I have never been to Khorasan.
Then why are you going there?
Because I am told that in Khorasan, captains allow women to join their crew. Here, in Marcuria, they do not.
So I've been told, but you shouldn't have to go somewhere else to get a job. That just isn't fair.
Fair or not, it is custom, and custom is a difficult thing to change.
Why are you so depressed?
Is it that apparent to you? I do beg your pardon. It was not my intent to burden you with my dark mood.
It's okay, I don't mind. I'd like to help if I can.
I do not think you can. Unless you were the captain of a ship, and you could hire me as your navigator. But you are not, and so you cannot help me.
You're a navigator?
Yes, and I have a letter to prove it. Do you want me to show it to you?
No, I believe you. And you're looking for a job?
I have been looking, now, for many moons. But most captains do not want women on their crew, and so I am leaving for Khorasan in the morning.
I got a job for you, if you want it.
A job? As a navigator?
Yeah, on a boat called the White Dragon. We're leaving this afternoon, if you're interested.
If you are serious, then yes, I am more than interested. But will the captain allow a woman as his navigator?
This one will, trust me. Because if he doesn't, he's not going anywhere. Just pack your stuff and head down to the docks. Talk to Captain Horatio Nebevay of the White Dragon. Tell him I sent you. The name's April Ryan.
Thank you, April. I am Tun Luiec. I am most grateful to you. Will you be going with us?
Yeah, so I'll see you there.
Thank you so much.
Expect you still haven't delivered the map of the Northlands to Tun Luiec at the Journeyman Inn?
I took care of that delivery ages ago.
Really? Well then, I can finally fire you. You're the most incompetent errand boy I've ever had. Give me the delivery list and get out of here.
I think I left that list somewhere far away.
Ye gods, not only do I have to deal with your incompetence, but now the guild will skin my hide and hang it up to dry.
Remember me?
I'm trying my very best to forget, believe me.
You have returned from your trip north. It is good to see you again. I was concerned.
You're worried about little old me? That's sweet. And guess what? I kicked some alchemist ass while I was up there. Bet you didn't think I'd be able to do that.
Then you have lost your wager. I knew you would. After all, you are... I was worried because of the trouble in the West.
What trouble?
The Tyrant. They left the city all as one, the evening before yesterday, and many of the vanguard with them. I fear there are dark times ahead.
You don't mean war, do you?
War, yes. It has been an age and a half since our last war with the Tyrant. But relations have always been strained, and now, whipped into religious fervor by the vanguard, the Tyrant are thirsty for blood and for revenge. They are a people bound by violence and without honor, and easily seduced by the prospect of a holy war.
God, that's horrible. But the city's safe, isn't it? It's a big city.
Yes, but unfortunately not well armed. Marcuria has not seen war for centuries, and people grow soft, forget how to fight. It can easily be taken by a strong army, and so I fear our safety. And yours.
What did you mean when you said, after all, you are...
Forgive an old man his misgivings, April, but I should have trusted you before.
Of course you should have. With what?
With the truth. That you are the one who will watch over us for 1,000 years. That you are of the balance, and the balance is in you. That you are the one born into the heaviest duty of them all. You are the guardian to be, April, the 13th guardian of the balance.
No! No, that's a lie. I'm not your guardian. That's not possible.
It is certain. I had my doubts, unfortunately. It could have cost us the balance, and I made a mistake. But it is certain now. You are stronger in the balance than anyone before you.
God damn, Cortez, he didn't say anything about... If I'd known, I wouldn't have come here. I would have... I don't know what I would have done, but I wouldn't have come here.
Maybe he did not know, or maybe he did. And he knew it would be wiser not to tell you. But I am telling you now because you cannot stay here. You are too valuable. You must leave.
I don't want to leave.
You must, April. The Tyrant are gathering their forces on the border to Ireed as we speak. Come next week, this city may be under siege, and then you will not be able to leave.
Well, I'm supposed to board a ship for Alais this afternoon.
Then go. The islands are far away, and the Tyrant do not have ships. Before you go, I want to give you something to carry with you. I spent the night looking for it in the Enclave. It has been gathering dust for over 10,000 years.
Oh, Tobias, I can't accept anything that old.
You are not accepting it. It is yours. The Fathers have only kept it safe for the day when the 13th Guardian would come to collect it. And now you are here. Please, take it. It is the talisman of the balance, known to but a few. It is mentioned in one text only, the Scriptures of Reunification, one of the 13 Scriptures of the balance.
What does it do?
The Scripture speaks not of its purpose, but it is yours, whatever it is. I am certain it will help you once you find its purpose. It has strong magic, very strong.
Thanks, Tobias. I really do appreciate it, even though I wish I didn't have to accept it.
You are the guardian, child. Your fate is both glorious and terrible. But it is your fate. If you deny it, you deny our future. But I have faith in you, April.
That's what I'm afraid of. What if I screw up?
The balance provides. The balance protects. Trust the balance, and trust yourself. Goodbye, and good luck on your journey.
It's the White Dragon, apparently the fastest vessel there ever was, although I'm guessing that'll be kind of difficult to prove.
Finally, we are ready. And we must away before it's too late. We still have another 6 or 7 hours of daylight today. Come aboard.
Did I tell you how much I hate water?
No.
Well, remind me to tell you sometime. Oh, God, my guts have been cleaned out and I still feel sick. Why does the horizon have to keep rolling back and forth like that? That's the cargo hold and crew quarters down there. My bed's conveniently located right below the opening to accommodate for those refreshing saltwater showers. The cargo hold and crew quarters. It's the apple barrel. It's half empty, and aside from whatever fish we're able to catch, those apples are the only food we got on board. Jim? Ugh, gross! People do not toss the apples back into the barrel after eating. Here's a nice plump one. It's a juicy red apple. I feel too sick to eat anything. Those are the captain's private quarters and offices. It's the, wheel? Is that what it's called? It's a glass orb with a strange magical glow. It could be some kind of compass, I guess. Captain?
Hi, what is it?
How long will it take us to get to Alais?
We should reach the island by tomorrow night, unless we get bad weather.
Any chance of bad weather?
Well, as any experienced sailor will tell you, the weather is a freakish thing, and you never know quite what to expect. But no chance of a storm at all, or my nose would be itching.
What does your nose have to do with the weather?
Well, that's a story, be sure of that.
And?
That's all. It's just a story, and you'd better be sure of that.
I'd like to hear that itchy nose story.
Why?
Because I'm sure it's a real tall tale of the sea, filled with bravura adventures and victories snatched from the rabid jaws of certain death.
I had a bad accident with my nose hair scissors, and ever since that day, when the weather's acting up, my nose itches.
You gotta be careful when you trim those nose hairs.
Aye. I've come to that realization on my own.
So, your nose itches when the weather's bad.
A deep, scarring itch, as from the filthy bowels of the Mojal.
Do you know any sea shanties?
Jal be thanked I do not know a single one.
Not even a ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket or something like that?
If I went ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket, girl, the crew would tie me up in the hold. With good reason, too.
Would you like to learn a sea shanty?
No. Actually, there is nothing in the world I want less than to learn a sea shanty. I would rather stick my head up the arse of an Elguan who's just had a dinner rich with beans and light a torch.
I feel in the mood for a shanty.
And I feel in the mood for a keel hauling.
Thanks, Captain.
It's actually Captain. Please try to remember, and while you're at it, cut back on the scurvy sea dog shtick, would you?
Just trying to fit in, sir.
You have as much chance of fitting in here as I do growing a second head, marrying myself, and moving to Khorasan to start a pottery business. Oh, and before you leave, mind you only take 2 apples a day from the apple barrel. We're running a little short, and aside from fish, Jal forbid, we have no other food on board.
It's Tun Luiec, the navigator. Hello, Tun.
Are you enjoying the ride, April?
I'm having the time of my life.
Really? I thought you had a fear of the sea.
No, me? No, I love the sea, especially the way it keeps going. Back and forth and back and oh God.
Do not fret, we will be in port by sunset tomorrow.
Why doesn't that make me feel any better? I feel sick.
Everyone feels sick when they first take to the sea. It is natural.
Really? So when does it pass?
You will get used to it in a month or 2, 3 at the most.
Oh God, I'm not sure I want to get used to it. How are we doing on time?
With the help of your magic, we are crossing faster than I had ever thought possible.
Give credit where credit is due, Luiec. This ship is the fastest there is. I can outrun a shadow ship in this old lady.
When will we be on Alais?
By sunset tomorrow, if the wind holds.
How fast is it possible to travel by sea?
I do not know. I have heard tell of a ship that once went so fast it took to the sky and disappeared. From time to time, sailors spot the ship as it floats across the heavens. It is said to be an omen.
The Flying Dutchman, right?
No, they call it bad luck.
I have a question about your compass.
Of course.
What kind of compass are you using?
It is just a normal spirit compass. When we are not navigating by the stars or by the sun, we use this.
What's a spirit compass?
I forget that you are not familiar with the sea. A spirit compass points always to the magical North Pole, and thus we may navigate according to it. It is very precise, and less affected by a strong magical source.
Thanks, that's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
Keep her steady, Tun.
I will, April.
Watch! My nose is itching. Are you sleeping on duty again?
Storm front! West! Heading our way! Looks like a right old bugger, too.
Aye, by the mercy of Jal, it's a chaos storm. Where in damnation did it come from this quickly? And what's pulling it here? Navigator, change our course. We must away from the storm front and to safe harbor.
Uh-oh. I just felt a cold shiver running down my spine. What's going on, Tun?
A storm approaches, April, and it is no ordinary storm.
What do you mean by no ordinary storm?
Look to the clouds. Do they appear normal to you?
They look strange, it's true.
It is a chaos storm. A strong storm caught in a magical vortex, drawn to strong magic like bees to honey. I have never seen one with my own eyes, but I have heard stories.
What have you heard about chaos storms?
That they appear only rarely, and that they signify great and terrible events in the near future. It is also said that they are weapons used by the Dark Lords of Chaos to hunt and destroy those strong in the balance.
Can we escape a chaos storm?
If we run fast enough and reach safe harbor, perhaps. I have not heard of a chaos storm to last more than a single night, and this one is still quite a distance away. But it gains fast. I do not know, April.
Will you still be able to get me to Alais tomorrow?
I am afraid not. The captain has ordered our course changed south to get us away from the rocky waters around the islands. We are about 3 days away from Guyenne, but if the weather improves before then, perhaps he will be willing to turn about. But I would not count on it, April. He cares much for his ship and for his crew, and he would not risk it for anything or anyone.
You still need my magic to get wind in your sails.
The wind seems to be picking up on its own. Thus Nebevay has no need for your magic, April. I am sorry, but once we reach Guyenne, I am certain you will find passage to the islands.
I don't have 3 days, Tun. The balance is failing.
I am sorry. It is out of my hands.
I have a question about your compass.
Certainly.
Won't the chaos storm affect the accuracy of the spirit compass?
If the storm catches up with us, perhaps, but I do not think so. Only a very focused magical field in close proximity to the compass would be able to affect it.
Tell me again what's needed to affect the spirit compass.
A very strong magical field in close proximity to the compass.
Thanks, that's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
I'll let you go back to work.
Thank you.
Captain? Sir?
Leave me be, girl. I have work to do. We must avoid the storm lest it comes on us like Jaw's callous heel and crushes us.
But we're still going to Alais, right?
Ha! You can forget about that. We must avoid the dangerous waters of the islands and head straight for Guyenne if we're to stand a chance of outrunning the storm.
But I have to get to Alais as soon as possible. The fate of worlds depends on it.
And the fate of my ship and my crew depends on us changing our course for Guyenne. Now leave me be.
Captain? Sir?
Leave me be.
According to Tun, this is a spirit compass, and it points to the magical North Pole. The Talisman of the Balance. Tobias gave this to me. I can't do that while somebody's around. Nuh-uh. Like they won't notice if I turn the boat around? I'll have to think of something else. I don't look forward to another night in those. I had a dream I was on a roller coaster all night long, and I can't stand roller coasters. Hammocks. It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty. I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey! It's a flour sack. It's a big fat worm. It got away. It's a sticky, half-eaten piece of candy. The worm's stuck on this sticky patch I made. Yes! Got me a worm. And this is good because... It's a hungry-looking worm. Get to it, little guy! Eat your heart out! That worm's probably having the time of her life. Captain?
What is it now?
Captain, the worms have invaded the apple barrel.
Cursed be the balance! First the storm, now this. Is there no end to the horrors? Let me see. Jowl's infected arsehole, you be right. Those are worms, all right. Vicious, snarling wheat worms driven mad by their hunger for a change of diet.
As far as I could tell, that was the only apple infected. But I could be wrong.
Good of you to catch it, girl, before it's spread any further. I'll have to go pluck the apples immediately. They must be saved.
Do you want me to relieve you at the wheel for a while?
I am not sure if this is such a good idea, April.
What's the big deal? I just hold it straight, right?
Well, I could do with a short break to stretch my legs. Fine, but I will be back soon. And if anything happens, just call out for help.
Of course, thanks. So if the compass was pointing in that direction when we were on course for Alais, and now it's pointing in this direction... Oh, hell. I'll just wing it. Use the Force, April. After all, who's the chosen one here? Tun, need some assistance up here. I think I may have strayed off course a bit when I was at the wheel.
I did not feel the boat turning.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna miss Gien by a couple of 100 kilometers if you don't correct our course.
Let me check the compass. By the balance, you are right, April. It is good you were aware of your mistake, or we might have ended up pierced on the deadly reefs of Tagate. I will correct our course immediately.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I let you take the wheel. I'm just glad we are back on course.
Yeah, back on course. Is it my imagination or is the storm getting closer?
By the balance, you are right. The storm is catching up with us. We might have to ride it out. It is good we are nowhere near the islands, or we would have to worry about reefs as well.
Reefs? Nobody said anything about reefs. Tun, I have something to tell you.
Captain! Sir! We need you on the bridge. The storm is closing in.
By the foul bowels of Jol, you're right, Luiec. It's closing in faster than any storm I've seen or heard, chaos or otherwise. It's like it's chasing something or someone. All right, listen up. The storm's going to hit in an hour or two, and I want everything to be ready. Tighten the hatches, strap down the cargo, wake up the watch, and by Jol's big toe, someone put a lid on the apple barrel.
God, that's not a happy sight. She looks busy. He looks very busy. I should take that off before anybody notices.
What is that? What is that you have there?
It's a necklace I misplaced, but I found it again, so no need to worry.
What was it doing next to the spirit compass? Let me see that necklace right now.
It's a valuable family heirloom. I don't let anybody touch it.
Give it here. This talisman has the mark of the balance and of the sentinel. This is an object of great magic. The balance be cursed, girl! What by Jol's hideous countenance did you think you were doing?
I need to get to Alais as soon as possible.
So you claim. But do you know what you've done instead? You've put the lives of everyone on this boat in grave danger. With the storm upon us, the last we need is dangerous waters. Thank Jol's assassin, we still may have time to avoid the rocks of the Briston Atoll. But I swear by the honor of the 3 biased judges of Guyenne that I'll have you before a court if we get to land. Check the compass, Luiec, and correct our course accordingly. And don't let this wench touch anything from now on, you hear? I need to place this accursed talisman as far away from the spirit compass as possible.
Uh-oh, this can't be a good thing. It's closed and locked tight with a big iron padlock. It's locked with a big padlock. It's a small axe. It's a small but sharp axe. It's been a while since I chopped firewood, but I think I'll be able to knock the lock off pretty clean.